Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and you know what can pull me away from Siege? A good old rabbit hole. Now this is one where it's a little dark to begin with. Let's be completely real about it, but it's one that I hope to see resolved pretty soon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of stuff that's going on around about something called megalinks. Now, I've been seeing a fair bit of news reports crop up recently. I've gotten a lot of Twitter mentions to like, hey, gotta talk about this rabbit hole. It's a weird, creepy side of the internet. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Like a lot of creepy sides of the internet, it can be explained quite easily. So for this, you need to understand what Twitter is. Twitter is a cesspool, I mean, it's a great social network of a lot of amazing people who come together to share trending information and talk about what's on their day. And mega.co.nz is a file sharing service that offers complete encryption and allows you to store massive amounts of files without ever really needing to worry about security, because they make sure your files are encrypted, you know, wholesale, just for you, only for you, and that's about it. But what happens when those two things combine for the negative reasons? Well, there seems to be people who are sharing quite disgusting lewd images of children, apparently, using both of these tools. Now, I gotta be real about it. It's neither the fault of Twitter or mega.co.nz. There are sick people out there, and they'll use anything out there to reach their sick ends. You know, you look at Tor, the deep web browsing tool that I've used. There's good that comes out of it, just like there's a lot of bad that comes out of it too. It's a double-edged sword to begin with. Now, if you go to Twitter real quick and you type in the word megalinks, all right, you actually get sent to this fucking hellhole of a section. Now, over here, you've got individuals who are already pointing out the pedo crackdown on Twitter, or hashtags are being used to trade CP links. So let's just go down for a second and look for people who are using this as a way to trade pornography. So you've got some accounts who are listing trade, all right, megalinks, which could really be anything. But then at this point, you get to the point where it's like, send boys links only, I'll send back hashtag S2R, which is send to receive. So effectively what happens is, this fucking guy gets a goddamn message that it gets a payment, and then they deliver the mega link, with the key of course, back to the end user. Now, I'm gonna sort of relax for a second, and we're gonna just, we saw something disgusting, yes, but in order to continue, I have to tell you how the stuff is being traded. So using Twitter and various payment services, people are making payments and communicating. They use a service called mega.nz, which is secure cloud storage, communication, privacy by design. For just a quick context, mega.nz used to be Mega Uploads. Mega Uploads used to house the Wild West of file storage. Any movie, any video game, any adult movie, any piece of software you wanted, there was always a mega upload link for it. And people used to use that site to share illegal goods, or, well, you know, goods that would violate DMCA services, or DMCA law. Now, at that point, it got so bad, the FBI had to step in, bust the owner, I believe, and actually shut the website down. And then it actually became mega.nz, a service that now is effectively the same thing, but it offers complete encryption. So you make an account, and at that point, you can actually go to set account. And if you just look around real quickly, I have a folder called virus samples, right? So for virus investigations, I always store a virus sample list over here. This is what I have. This is why you don't get links to it. I just store them for myself and only for myself. So PUBG ransomware, you can always open that up and you can download a link or do whatever you want. These are stored in an encrypted manner, meaning that I can store these. Mega.co.nz has no idea of what I'm storing. I could store my nudes on this and nobody at mega.nz will know, because the encryption key is held by me, meaning that if I forget my account or I lose my decryption key, I do not have access to these files anymore. So that's kind of what you have to understand about this service. It really is one designed to offer complete security on top of the file storage they offer, meaning that even if the police agencies out there go to mega.nz and say, hey, that account is violating things, all they can do is give them a massive batch of encrypted files. And it's up to the policing agency to take the time and effort to go around decrypting each and every single one of those files, which is a pretty monumental task. So there is good to do with this service, but because of how it works, there's a lot of people who specifically use it for very nefarious and negative purposes. Now, if you dip your toe back into the hellhole that is Twitter, there's accounts out there that literally have just seemed to have been created very recently. So one that was made in just January 2020 is like just 1 hour ago posted, trading links, S2R, only. Yeah, megalinks or megalink trade. And then there's other accounts that are literally just newts trade, okay? Just newts trade, nothing deceptively evil, I guess. You know, there's nothing that's specifically targeting kids. It's just, hey, DM me right now, DM me fast for some links, DM me right now. So it's certainly weird, okay? It is what it is. But you can almost see that there's a correlation. It almost feels like there's accounts that are created just for the sole reason to dummy trade, and then they'll end up getting banned, and it is what it is. And then there's always Daddy, who's looking for a good time. Send or receive, send or receive. She thought she was slick. Was she now? Ordinary gamers, you aware of the literal CP ring on Twitter, certain Twitter hashtags? Oh yeah, trust me, we know it. We're on that video grind right now. Now, over here, you can kind of keep seeing that these names that keep popping up, like David876748, it's like another dummy account, S2R, DM me. And then you keep on going down, trading links, S2R, like it's literally just dummy accounts working together. Like you can look at David and Paul and say, these are exact dummy accounts. So they've basically created accounts that even if they were to get flagged by Twitter, they get removed. What does it lead to? They're just dummy accounts that have been created. If I go onto this, I can bet my balls that it was made this month. It was made this month, January 2020. So they create these accounts to distribute this disgusting garbage, and they get banned and nothing happens from it because it's literally just a dummy account. See, here's another one. Ismail587651. It's just a generic name, and then it's like numbers at the end. So it's literally like a bot sitting there over and over and over again, creating a new Twitter account just to distribute this garbage. Here's one that's fucked up. So here's Dirtyverse, all right, going at CP only, which is, you know what it is, all right? Like Christ, I don't have to like outright spell everything. But this person is outright saying, CP only, DM me, all right? If that's not begging for like a fucking FBI in the, you know what, actually right now, I'm just gonna do it right now. Add FBI right here, bro. Add FBI right now, FBI. And you know what, add Twitter right now. I'm gonna add Twitter as well. I'm gonna add the Pope, for crying out loud. I don't fucking care, dude. There's all this shit needed. So I'm gonna add all this, and I'm gonna reply to that, and we're gonna see what I can, okay? There's also people who are replying. DM me, I can't. DM, I have millions. They're just generic accounts. What the fuck? What's even messed up is that when you add megalinks, they actually have a related search tag. So for people who search related shit, they have like jailbait underage, and then they have jailbait Dropbox, and then jailbait links. So they're even using like they'll use whatever cloud service exists. It could be Google Drive, it could be fucking Mega, it could be Dropbox, it could be OneDrive. Hell, it could be anything in the world, and they'll use it to distribute this garbage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of many things that are happening, and luckily this has now finally come into some form of a mainstream light, and I hope what this video does, if you can do me a favor, just share this around, or at least just share it to Twitter, like staff, if anything, that they need to step in and take care of this stuff, because, you know, this kind of stuff happens on every big social media platform out there. It really does. It could happen on YouTube, it could happen on fucking TikTok, it could happen anywhere. Twitter is just one of many places that this happens in. But the reality is, when it's so openly like this, there needs to be some form of moderation that kicks in. And honestly, there needs to be some form of effort on the part of Mega, Google, or Dropbox in this case, people who are offering these cloud services, to better monitor the content that's going onto their service before storing it. Because, I mean, if they're really sharing such blatant content like this, there needs to be some form of policing that goes into this stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that I definitely am fucking wholly against, and I hope whatever draconian system gets kicked in to take care of disgusting content like this, I'm all for it, because at some point this shit needs to stop, and I hope that this video brings some form of awareness to the topic at hand. So ladies and gentlemen, people are using Twitter and various services to do this kind of garbage. I hope you understood what these services offer, why they're using these services in particular, and honestly, why it's gotten to even this point. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mutahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.